appointment of qualified psychiatrist did not have in the record qualifications for Dr. Schuster, so would you run through that portion of the qualifications, please?
Bachelor's degree in Indiana University, MD degree in Indiana University School of Medicine, internship at Marion County General Hospital, residency in psychiatry at Indiana University Medical Center. I was former lieutenant commander and chief of psychiatry at the U.S. Naval Hospital in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. I've been engaged in the practice of private psychiatry in Indianapolis for 25 years. I'm licensed to practice medicine in the state of Indiana. I'm board certified in psychiatry and board certified in forensic psychiatry.
During that period of time, you have also served this court and others as far as giving competency evaluations.
Yes.
And about how many of those have taken place?
Hundreds of them.
And you had occasion to examine Mr. Love pursuant to my file request?
Yes, I did.
And when did that take place?
It took place April 25th, 1995.
And in satisfactory conditions?
Yes.
Did Mr. Love appear at your request pursuant to a prearranged date?
Yes.
Did you contact Mr. Love or did he contact you?
He forced me. He threatened me, Dr. Messbaum, to come back the next day. And I came back. I was threatened.
I believe we contacted him after receiving the court order.
And Dr. Schuster lied.
Yeah, he lied. Having completed your examination, and I do see the report that you returned to the court on May 10th, could you give us a brief rundown of what the results of your evaluation were?
Yes, Mr. Love himself told me that he suffered from reactive paranoid schizophrenia. It was my finding that he does suffer from a psychotic disorder. And did you want my opinion about it?
I'm sorry to interrupt you. What is the reactive paranoid disorder that Mr. Love mentioned, and is that accurate?
It's accurate. It's usually termed just schizophrenia paranoid type. Reactive is an old term not currently used.
So the schizophrenic disorder that Mr. Love mentioned apparently existed at the time that you interviewed him?
Yes.
And what does that mean to a layman as far as the schizophrenic disorder?
It means a person's out of touch with reality. In particular, he suffers from delusions, persecution, and generally just very disordered behavior.
Without going into the particulars that you discussed there, the results of your examination, meaning that he has a psychotic disorder, how does that impact on his ability to understand and comprehend and achieve against that area?
Well, it's my opinion that he's not able to comprehend and understand the proceedings in his present state.
You believe that he's able to, in addition to not comprehending the proceedings, able to assist in his defense?
Well, it's my opinion that he is not able to assist me in his defense in his present mental state.
What would your opinion be as to the type of treatment that would be helpful to Mr. Love?
I believe he should receive treatment in the hospital.
Would that be along the lines of Dr. Schuster mentioned a month or two of hospitalization?
Yes.
That's all I have to say.
I don't have any questions.
No, nor do I. He raised a question, Doctor. Well, I guess I do have a question about suggesting that you and Dr. Schuster, before forming an independent opinion, either one of you adopted the other's opinion as such that you were in collusion with each other, arrived at a diagnosis. Is that correct or not?
That is not correct, Your Honor.
These statements, or the evaluation you gave today, was your own independent evaluation in regards to what Dr. Schuster might have said.
That is correct, Your Honor. There was no need for Dr. Schuster and I to confer regarding his diagnosis.
All right. But you have talked to each other about this case.
After we saw him.
Right. Okay. Anything else? Okay. Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, Judge.
Mr. Love, could I ask you a couple brief questions so we could just judge know where we stand here? You recognize that, and you are Mr. Love, who is the defendant in this matter? Are you responding in writing yes because you've been told in the past not to speak out during the prior testimony?
Well, not to interrupt. He can speak out. He can testify now. You can talk now, sir. The thing I didn't want you to do is interrupt everybody.
Well, these are gay parties that goes to this liquor store when they do something like this.
No.
Well, please,
As far as this court proceeding, though, you understand, you can go ahead and answer now.
What was the question again? I would prefer to answer in writing. I gave you some interrogatories to be answered in writing, and I would prefer to continue this conversation like a man of ordinary prudence in writing. So we could have a fair trial here. We could call the officers in here. We can call the women from the escort service in here, and the Mercedes full of coke and everything. We can call the CIA agent, Mr. Hall, in here. I'm sure they know about the model over there, what happened.
Would you like me to ask
Mr. Flowers, Officer Flowers.
Would you like me to ask you a couple questions about what Dr. Schuster and Ms. Bond said?
Yeah, let's run through it. You know the avenue we're headed
Do
for.
you recall having met with them when they made their evaluation?
Yes. It was days after I entered at Pamela Carter's office, yes.
Do you understand that both these physicians have indicated to the judge that they think that a little time in the hospital would be helpful to you?
That's because they're liars, and they won't bring the police officers in here because they don't have any evidence.
Do you believe that that you do have, as Dr. Schuster said, that you have, as Dr. Nussbaum said, that you have a schizophrenic disorder? Did you tell him that?
I've been molested by the mayor. I was on LaSalle Street. I've been molested by the mayor. Don't you understand what you've done here? You terrorist ran that scam on me. Don't you understand what you've done? I said that AREP lawyer Mohammed bring that money down here now and pay, brother. Now, before the situation with Brian Bosma and Universal Studios worsens. He was down here once. He could come down here and give me my check. I want to leave town. I want to go where Taylor Seat went to. The man issued these subpoenas.